When Kai checks their phone every few minutes and argues for more screen time, is that age-related identity seeking or learned, reinforced behavior? Stay with me. We'll test both explanations. In this video, you'll learn how psychoanalytic theory and learning theories explain behavior, why each has strengths and limits, and how both apply to Kai's screen time struggle. Meet Kai, age 16. Kai posts often, checks notifications constantly, and pushes back on limits. We'll return to Kai's routine as we compare theories. Zooming out, developmental theories describe and explain how and why behavior changes across the lifespan, connecting age, family context, and experience. In short, they provide the big picture map. Historically, psychoanalytic theory emphasized unconscious processes and the lasting impact of early experiences. Freud pioneered this approach, and Erikson extended it into psychosocial stages across the lifespan. Applied to Kai, Erikson would say adolescence centers on identity versus role confusion. Therefore, experimenting with roles, values, and belonging is expected. That's why seeking peer approval online can feel so important during this stage. One strength of Erikson's theory is that it digs into the deeper motives behind behavior and frames development in clear, stage-based terms. However, because many of its claims are difficult to test or measure directly, some researchers turned toward more observable and measurable aspects of behavior. Quick recap. We just used Erikson's identity versus role confusion lens to make sense of Kai's push for peer approval. Great for motives and stages, tougher to test. So this is the perfect moment to see what's sticking. Then we'll pivot to learning theories. Curious how much you're remembering? Your personalized practice test, flashcard set, and study guide are all waiting for you. Just tap the link now and keep watching. Future you will thank you. With that check-in done, we pivot from motives to mechanisms. This shift helped spark the rise of learning theories, approaches that explain how behavior is acquired, reinforced, and changed over time. For example, classical conditioning by Pavlov shows how associations form. If a sound or vibration predicts social updates, then that cue can trigger checking, even before Kai thinks about it. Then, operant conditioning by Skinner explains behavior via reinforcement and punishment. Because likes and comments arrive unpredictably, they can be powerful reinforcers, making Kai's frequent checking more likely over time. Additionally, social learning theory by Bandura adds observational learning. People model what they see, especially when models are rewarded. So, when creators and peers gain status for being constantly online, Kai may copy that pattern. While learning theories are testable and practical for shaping behavior, they can underplay biology and age-linked changes. Psychoanalytic theory offers rich insight into motives and stages, but it is harder to verify with experiments. To recap, psychoanalytic theory highlights unconscious motives and adolescent identity work. Meanwhile, learning theories explain behavior via association, reinforcement, and modeling. Put simply, using both views helps explain and guide Kai's screen time habits. Ready to quiz yourself with the content covered in this video? Check out the link in the description where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.